ジョーの野郎。鬼姫が完全にぶっ潰しやがって。
Oh my god. Hello everyone, welcome to Joe Consumes Cinema. I'm your host, Gendy Tartakovsky, and today we have Primal, Season 3, Episode 1. So, I'm thrilled to be watching this. I didn't think we were going to get any more of this. I thought, the way they ended it was just how it was going to end, and honestly, I was happy with that because beautiful send-off and also just beautiful minimalist storytelling. I love the art style, and just a great way to tell a story in like proper simplistic terms. And yeah, I loved it all the way throughout. So to be sitting here having a season 3, that's amazing. So if he wants to run with it, I guess he can just do whatever he wants because he made this and he made Samurai Jack. So as far as I'm concerned, whatever he wants to do, he's allowed to do. Vengeance of Death. Okay. We saw this tribe before. Needs his heart too. Is he resurrecting somebody? Oh my god, it's Spear. What are his intentions, though? Wants revenge against the Monkey Skull tribe. He's completely invulnerable, so... Oh, shit. Oh, jeez. Is he just like an empty vessel like this? Or does he have memory? Quick reminder to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also consider signing up for my Patreon. For $1 per month, you get access to all my exclusive reactions, also a guaranteed movie request. With that, let's get right back to the reaction. He's gonna see his reflection. Oh, shit. Shit. Who's this? What is he, a leper? Yeah, this is a full-on leper colony. So they're all outcasts. He's having glimpses of the past, but it's very blurry. Ah, shit. Yeah, that one in particular. And they're gonna bug out. Remembers that roar. Wherever that sound came from, that's where he's going. Okay, I took some time just to gather my thoughts. First episode back, damn good one. So things start off with, we've seen it before, but the blue paint, I'm pretty sure, is supposed to be like an ancient Celt. Like their tribe was attacked by the Monkey Skull clan, whatever you want to call them. Seems the last remaining survivor is like a mystic, concocts something magical and then uses it to resurrect, I guess, our boy Spear. And, he's a zombie now. He sort of has glimpses throughout the course of the episode of past memories, but he can't, put the pieces all together just yet. Leads me to think like it's going to take a little bit of time, but he can regain, what he once was, his former knowledge. That mystic, sicked him on the Monkey Clan. He was wiping them out, and then basically the last one of them threw a spear, killed the guy that was controlling him, and then, he became like basically like a blank slate because he snapped out of it, but he didn't know what was going on. He's looking around at all the bodies, looking at his hands covered in blood. And yeah, just very reactive to the things that is happening around him and trying to make sense of it. He goes in front of that lake and, looks at his decaying face and is like, wow, what the hell happened to me? He manages to save the life of some leper randomly, like falling into a river. And I think he has a flashback of one of his children. I don't know if it was like his first two sons, very beginning of season 1, episode 1, where he loses them, or his daughter. I couldn't really tell. But yeah, Mira is still out there. They have a daughter together. Fang is still out there. She has children now. So yeah, he has someone to reunite with. It's just like, can we get back to the point where, he's just a normal human being again, or is he just now, zombie Spear? Kind of a weird dynamic, but yeah, gonna have to make sense of it going forward. But yeah, really cool first episode back. The art style is still amazing. Hello everyone, welcome to Joe Consume Cinema. I'm your host, Zombie Spear, and today we have Primal, Season 3, Episode 2. So first episode back, our boy gets resurrected. Slowly, I think over time he's going to regain, past memories and figure out who he is exactly, because right now I'm not, too sure that he actually knows who he is just yet. He has, glimpses, but, they're faded out. The episode ended with him hearing a roar. I guess it, like in the back of his head, like in his mind, that's Fang doing that, but there's no way of knowing if it actually really is. He could be off, chasing some dinosaur that's going to try and eat him, but he is a zombie. He's taken, so many fatal wounds and, nothing. So I don't know. Is it possible for us to get back to a point where, he's actually just alive, or are we just stuck with, zombie spear? I don't know. That's a little bit disappointing, but I am glad to have him back. It's just, the circumstances that brought him back, I don't think it's something he would wish for. And this may be a situation where, like, he's only going to be around long enough to, make sure his family is okay. He's still got Mira, like, technically his wife. They have a child together, a daughter. And, Fang is still around, and also Fang had kids too, so yeah, like he has connection to this world still. It's really just a question of can he reconnect? How are they going to react to him? That type of thing. But so far, so good. Kingdom of Sorrow. Nice peaceful scene about to be interrupted by something. Yeah, here we go. Something bad. No, it's just Spear. They're lucky. I wonder if his body's just going to decay over time until there's nothing left. Because right now he just seems to be mostly a vessel. Giant worm. Hates the sun. Is this a hallucination, or is everything just melting under the sun? Did he get a spear? Or is this him in his head, remembering, what he used to be? Yeah, I think it's the latter. Oh, God. Looks very serene, but the lack of people. Yeah, that's not good either. That's not Fang. Pissed off the lioness. And there's an entire pride. Jeez. Oh shit. He can just sink to the bottom, they gotta swim up. Yeah, they eventually drown after exhaustion. Not all of them, apparently. Oh shit, we got an alpha here. I'm guessing he's really big. Holy shit. Oh, blinded his ass. Oh, snap. Come on. Remember. Shit. Got him. One blow. Yep. Leave him alone. Off he goes again. No, take the spear with you. Oh my god. Okay, it took some time just to gather my thoughts, so another really good one. The thing I like most about this episode has to be that whole dream sequence. He's marching through the desert, and I guess he starts like hallucinating because the sun's beating down, and eventually he passes out from it. I'm pretty sure because he starts seeing weird colors. The fly is like ginormous, and yeah, he's confronted by his former self. And at first, I wasn't sure if like he actually somehow managed to find a spear, or if it was going to be a hallucination where his old self just walks up to him, looks at him really concerned, but there's no real communication there. And I guess it's like his subconscious way of like telling him who he is or who he was. And yeah, throughout the episode, he keeps hearing a roar in the background, and he's drawn to it. He has that, faded image of Fang, but he doesn't know any context of it. He's just, intrinsically drawn to it. It happens to lead him to this abandoned city that has this huge pride of lions. He fights like the alpha male and defeats it at the end with a spear. And I'm thinking, like, okay, he's like becoming who he was slowly, but then the episode ends with him just walking away and just leaving the spear there. So he's getting these hints and these glimpses, and he's drawn to the roar that he thinks in the back of like his subconscious is Fang, but he's still not, who he is. And I'm hoping at some point it clicks or something happens, or maybe he can find Mira and his kid again, and maybe they can help him, some magic or something. Because I got to tell you, Zombie Spear isn't really Spear. He's just a zombie that sort of has, disjointed memories of him, and it's not the same person. So it's kind of like, even though we've got our boy back, like, it's not really him. So if we're gonna bring him back, I want him to just be fully brought back. But so far that hasn't happened. Now maybe it still will, but right now it really isn't in the cards just yet. This is like the third or fourth time he's heard a roar in the distance and been drawn to it. I'm not sure if the roar really is Fang, or it's just, something that, any animal is making it. And in this case, it happened to be lions making a roar that, drew him towards the city. But yeah, another really good episode. And I can tell we're building towards, a reunion here. It's just like, how long are we going to have to wait to actually get it? Maybe next episode, maybe not. But yeah, another really good one. I'm really enjoying it. I'm glad to be back. I just, want things to be kind of the way they were, and we're not there just yet. I think we will in time, just, not right now. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for now. So as always, thanks for watching, and peace.